Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root.
It doesn't matter if you're American, Cuban, or whatever. You know, we're here to play the game that we love, and that's baseball. And it doesn't matter what our country's had in the past, or if we even ever have something in the future. You know, take as much in as you can, because no one else is going to experience this.
We're going to Cuba, like we're actually doing this. It was kind of a surreal feeling. I've been on so many college road trips before, but this was just it had a different feel to it.
I was like, oh, this is like real life now. This isn't, you know, us having a meeting. This isn't us talking about going to play Cuba. This is like, we're going to Cuba. This is real life.
My number one choice was always going to be Cuba. I was always fascinated with that nation, with the number of great baseball players that have come out of there, with the difference between the United States and Cuba in terms of the country itself, the governments, and I thought it would be a great cultural experience for our baseball team.
My first reaction when Coach Lyon told me he wanted to go to Cuba was very positive, like, yeah, that sounds cool. And then a little red flag kind of went off in my brain. I think I knew this wasn't going to be easy.
Your first reaction, if you've been to Cuba at all, you know you can't just presume it's going to happen just because you want to do it. Knowing Cuba's fanaticism about baseball, and again the Forbidden Island notion, and to have a group of American baseball players go down there and play ball, I thought it was a marvelous idea.
I knew just general knowledge, you know, the embargoes, and you know, Americans don't really go there. Little things like that, but other than that, it was pretty much just an island, you know, kind of a tropical island that I literally knew nothing about.
I had said when I arrived here 6+ years ago that we needed to look at ways to ensure that the world either was brought to Grand Valley or we went out into the world. And I do think that this project really resonated with that imperative that I saw.
I guess it's just incredible seeing all this stuff. It's nothing like anything I've ever seen before.
It made me nervous. I'm pretty sure it made everybody else nervous. Like, we're all going to have to go through this, get scared. We're all like, oh man, we can't mess up. But you get over here, it's not like that. It's, you know, you can interact with the people, you can walk around, and everybody is, they love you.
I did not meet one Cuban person that turned us away. Everyone, you know, accepted that we were American. They knew we were there, and they didn't want our countries not to like each other. It wasn't their idea. You know, they love America just as much as, you know, just as much as, like, I look back, I love Cuba. You know, to me, it's all the same.
They had a group of 18 to 23-year-old all-stars they put together. And we had a sense that's what they were going to do. But we didn't really know for sure how this was going to go till the day before when we were actually in Cuba.
It was one thing I was waiting for. I was just dying to do, just get outside, and the fact that the first time I went outside was in Cuba made it even greater.
The second day we got to play in the Desert Stadium, which is their biggest stadium in Cuba. And that was a really cool thing to be able to experience.
Like they said, it was the Yankee Stadium of Cuba, and it truly was. It was the biggest, best field I ever played in before in my life.
I think their dedication and the love they have for the game struck me as just being higher than I've ever seen before. And I walked away thinking, you know, hoping that I can put as much in to playing the game as they do.
The best part about playing here is just the people, the fans are just fans of baseball. Like, they cheer for both teams.
We talked a lot about the Cuban swag that they had. They looked like they played the game lazy, but they turned 2 double plays that first day that I was just really impressed with, and it was a lot of fun to watch them play.
Both of our country's national anthems are being sung right now. We're kind of, you know, bringing the Cuban community and the American community closer, and I'm just 21 years old at the time, just there doing my thing, just playing baseball and living my dream.
A toast to our Cuban hosts. Thank you for all you've done for us.